At Apple's development conference, they announced a lot of softwares and hardwares that the company is going to be releasing for the year, but there was one thing that went under the radar that would probably be better for the company long term, and that's the Apple Pay Later service. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Buy Now Pay Later service, it allows the consumer to purchase something and pay for it in future installment plans. Now, for the Buy Now Pay Later services, Affirm, Afterpay, and PayPal are normally the largest leaders for the market share, but now Apple wants a cut, and they've slowly been trying to build into their finance market. First with their Apple Pay, then they have an Apple Card, and now they're going to be offering a Buy Now Pay Later system. And Apple's going to be offering this in 4 installment plans at a 0% interest. And the CEO of Affirm gave an interview on his thoughts of Apple entering the space.
Why aren't you sweating this arrival of Apple?
A couple of good reasons. One, BNPL as a category is so underpenetrated in the US, and you could argue worldwide, that there's just a lot of room for growth available to everyone. I think when PayPal announced that they're going to enter the business, everybody was expecting us to sweat. We have yet to have any meaningful reduction in growth because of PayPal's entry to the business. I fully expect Apple will continue promoting the idea of transparent, simple interest, or no interest at all in some cases, products like what we offer. But ultimately, there's just a lot of room for growth for everyone.
Now, a big thing for this that can affect all the other companies in the Buy Now Pay Later like Affirm is that this is accepted anywhere Apple Pay is accepted. So Apple doesn't have to try and reach out to merchants the same way Affirm's been trying to build out their user base. Apple is already accepted in most places. And just like the Apple Card, they're going to be allowing users to apply for the service directly on their phone. So what Apple said about the service is that they're going to allow the users to split the cost of the purchases into 4 installments over 6 weeks at a 0% rate. Now, the Apple Pay Later service is going to be released along with the iOS 16, which is expected in September of 22. And initially, the service is only going to be available for online purchases or in-app transactions. Now, Apple likely introduced this service as it's a new way to get consumers to spend their money, since in 2022, consumer spending has been on the decline. So I think Apple's going to try and use this Pay Later service on all transactions in the Apple Store. So if you don't want to purchase the phone directly up front, they'll just offer you the Apple Pay service so you can pay over the next month. So for Apple users, this is just going to be a streamlined convenience instead of having to go with other Buy Now Pay Later services. Now, Apple didn't release how it's going to find members eligible or ineligible for the service, so I'm sure when the service is available, they'll release more information. But the whole Buy Now Pay Later service has been under scrutiny as it doesn't cover the same regulations that credit cards do. But let me know your thoughts on the topic down below. Now, this Pay Later service is going to be a big hit to the other Buy Now Pay Later services like Affirm, but only time will tell if these other companies can compete. And if you enjoyed the video, like or subscribe so I can continue making content just like this.